Tyler, what's up?
What's going on, Ollie? And chat.
I know, chat's already popping tonight, man. Look at here.
Here at 6:30.
Vinny, you are #1 tonight. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome.
I had to beat James by 2 hours.
So. Yes.
Best pick of me. Okay. Thanks, Frank.
Frank, I agree. I love that picture of Tyler. That's why I used it. He's so comical and everything. I just love it. Hey, James, what's up? You're #3 tonight, James. I'm sorry. You're slacking.
Slacking. What's up, Patrick? Hope the show went well for you this weekend. I didn't really get to catch up too hard on that one, but we did the same show this weekend. So,
good evening, all you wonderful, crazy snake people from our friend Jamie at Graceful Pythons. Hi, Miss Jamie. She's my BFF. We talk almost, it's got to be every single day, even if it's just a text message. So, and the other Jamie, Morforge. Hey, lady, how are you?
What's up, Bear?
And the big Burr. Big Burr. Hey, Tara, how's it going? Hello, beautiful Mike. How are you this evening?
Don't get in trouble tonight, Mike.
What's up, Mike Duvall? Mike. How are you?
New one. Casey.
Casey, hey, what's up, man? I like this. I was #2, LOL. We know, Frank. Sit down. Oh, my goodness. So Tyler and I were just talking about backstage about podcasting and what's coming up for us in the future. And I think we're going to take maybe a 2 or 3 week hiatus, just kind of concentrate on our animals, get ourselves together. It's been rough for me. I know it has for me personally, but I'm super excited because Tyler's had some amazing clutch cuttings this week. Emma is the freaking bomb. Emma, I'm calling you out. If you're watching this, you better say, hey, Holly, because you have done amazing, like on the egg cuttings and stuff. And I'm like, oh, Emma needs to come here because she's a freaking good luck charm. And I've got 5 eggs in the incubator that may be puzzled, and I need her here.
I know. I tried to convince her to cut one, and she would not do it. So
Emma, don't be a chicken. Don't make me come up there.
I know but she promised she'd do one on the next clutch she's here for. But yeah, it's been a crazy last couple weeks. Like, I think a few months ago I was talking about everything's coming at the same time.
Yeah.
And it is. I've been stupid busy. Dad's been working on a little side project for the last 3 weeks now. So I've been doing almost all this. I've been doing all the snakes 100% myself, and the rats about 90% myself. So it's been a crazy last couple of weeks. So I got, I think, about 50 animals or 60 babies not in husbandry yet.
Oh wow! So, you've had some amazing clutches. Congratulations to you. I remember at the beginning of the season, you're like, I haven't had any yet, and you already have. Here I am, still sitting at 4, and you're like, at what number now?
I just got 29 today, and just cut 18 today. I just cut 18 today, and just got 29 today.
Congratulations, man! That's awesome.
Yeah, we're 10 days away from the flip to the next season, and we're gonna be right on the edge for the last girl. She'll either be the last girl or the first. She's due 8 or 9 days from now. So if she holds out an extra day or 2, then she will be the first clutch of next season. If not, she'll be clutch 30 and end it for me this season.
Hey, Charlie, how's it going? Speaking of Charlie, I got some news today, Tyler. I wanted to share with you. So the 2 females I had out of the Cypress clutch, it's so questionable on their looks and everything. This one here, that was the first one. And that's the second one. They both tested negative for yellow belly.
Really?
And I'm like, whoa. Like, I could have swore this one would have yellow belly in it, but it does not.
Me too.
So we're still in the process of elimination, basically. Charlie, this is Nora here. This one is Pandora. I know she's Cypress all day long. This one, I just looking at her, I would say maybe fire, hopefully, because that's the only thing. So, I asked him, can we test her for Cypress? And he doesn't have Cypress test yet. So,
Yeah. That's really weird because,
yeah.
if I hit it, if anyone else hit it, I wouldn't have even tested it. And I would have sold it as yellow belly, which is maybe a slap on me. But I feel like if you sent that to anyone, they'd say it's yellow belly. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Just,
well, even our wonderful sponsor, John Fealys, said yellow belly on this one. So, but she is not. She's been tested. So back to the drawing board on this one.
Interesting.
Let's see who. Oh, Holly's hair is on point tonight. You look adorable. Thank you.
Yeah,
my hair is growing out so fast now, but it still has the undercut, so I'm struggling. It is a struggle.
Yeah, IDing's gonna be interesting for me on these on a couple clutches. I hit some pie animals that are very, very, very high white. I hit like 2 cinnamon pies, so they're gonna be cinnamon pos, a ton of other stuff. And then I hit 2 that are just super high white pies. They're phantom. So no cinnamon, but phantom. So they're super high white, but they're possible like KRG leopard yellow belly pies, and then they're posset G stripe. So again, we were talking backstage. I'm really slacking on my sheds. So
Charlie, we need to hook Tyler up.
at some point, Charlie is going to be getting a rush of sheds because, I've hit some like 7 pied het G stripes or posset G stripes, all females, pied het G stripes. So
Charlie has a question here. Parents have yellow belly. So the dad is fire, cypress, Mojave clown, and the mom is spot nose, yellow belly, het clown. So I don't know. It's crazy. I do too, Charlie. I agree with that comment. But no yellow belly. Yep. That's why I'm thinking maybe cypress, maybe on that one. I'll show her once again. Maybe cypress. I don't know because I'm for sure this one's cypress, right?
Yeah.
But this one, I just don't know. Maybe spot nose cypress. It's hard to tell whenever there's not been any made. So
yeah, I think the weird like part about what Charlie said. Oh, thanks, Bear. About the white sides is like that's what yellow belly does. Or if it's not what it does, then everyone's been told what yellow belly does is wrong. So it's super weird. Like, yeah, the white balloon alien head stuff is how everyone's ID'd yellow belly forever on clowns. Mm-hmm. And that's like that one's like a key example of that. I swear, I bet if you showed that to Justin, he'd say it's yellow belly.
What's up, Stan? I don't know why you can't see Charlie's post, Bear. He's in here. Charlie, she did come from Bob Vu, but I can definitely send you a shed of hers just to make sure. Charlie's amazing, y'all. Don't use anybody but Charlie. I'm telling you right now.
And actually, I got a question. Charlie, do you do fur sheds? I'm not positive. I haven't asked you, but I missed it on my one clutch getting a complete isolated fur shed from everything. But I have another one that I need almost the whole clutch tested. So if you do the fur sheds, I'll separate them and try and get those sheds out and in bags.
What's up, Mr. Sammy? No, ain't nobody blocking you, Bear. Nobody caught blocking you, Bear.
I have to separate them immediately out of the egg. Well, I'm screwed then. Because they haven't gone into shed. They've all been out for like a day. So
just wait for the next shed. That's what I
Yeah. I'm in a big pinch. That's like one problem I'm having with how the season went is I have a Rexpo this weekend in Rochester, which is great. New Hampshire next weekend, also a pretty good show. And then St. Louis the following weekend. So 3 back-to-back shows, but I want a big push for St. Louis to get everything ready. And a problem is there's a decent amount of stuff that I need tested or want tested before I sell them, but they won't have another shed before those shows.
So that does make it a lot more difficult on you.
Yeah, so it's like, I got 3 pied het G stripes or 50% het G stripes with multi codoms that I want to get tested for G stripe before I decide if I'm keeping or selling them, and then figure that out. But they won't have. They'll have 5 meals, and they might go into shed, and if they do, then they won't be out of shed and tested in 3 weeks.
Hey, Carissa.
So
Jamie can't see Charlie's comments either. I don't know what's going on. Charlie's definitely not blocked. He is on here.
And yeah, I did have the Niagara show this past weekend, so 4 weekends straight. I'll be at shows, and then I'm done for the year, which is another big reason why I want to get everything ready for St. Louis, because it'll be the last show of the year and a really big show. So,
well, I want to talk to you about like your Tinley show. We kind of touched on it on Saturday, not a lot. Hey, Jen, how's it going?
Yeah, Tinley was great. Vinny, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Vinny, poaching. No.
Vinny, are you poaching right now?
No. No.
It's a great night, Charlie, man. Thank you so much for getting on my sheds I sent in. It's kind of surprise for him. I sent in 9 sheds with multiple tests, so Charlie's a man, y'all. You got to use Charlie.
Yeah, Frank just got some test results back tonight and was not excited for what he got. But Charlie did him a solid. We have a show this weekend, and Charlie got those out to him before the show, which was a big worry of Frank's, because he was the same boat. If he didn't get them tested, they weren't going on the table, and Charlie was able to get them back pretty quick. So,
hey, Chris,
Jen, hope everything's all right. What's up, Chris?
Balls deep.
Gettysburg. Yeah, Gettysburg is pretty soon, right? Is it 2 weekends from now? I think it's St. Louis weekend usually.
I really want to go to one of those shows bad, though, up north. The smaller shows.
Oh, I don't know. We were just shows up here, like talking about the different kinds of 11-9. So it's the same weekend as St. Louis. There's no shows up here that are, in my opinion, worth traveling that distance for. As much as like I love Rexpo, and White Plains is all right, and White Plains used to be the show, that you could travel 12, 13 plus hours to go see. But now they've kind of died off. Even Gettysburg, I don't think is the kind of show to travel 10 plus hours to. More. I think that list of shows has really dwindled to like every NARBC I think would be worth going to. Daytona and then the 2 Cali shows are the big ones that I think are worth flying to, driving 10 plus hours to, staying an extra day, getting in an extra day early, that kind of stuff.
Right.
But even as decent as Rexpo is always great for me, and everyone gets pissed that I'm so close because it is a good show. But a lot of those shows are in the same realm where it's like if you're even 6 plus hours away, unless you're vending, they're not worth going to. Unless you have someone specific you're going for, a specific animal, like all that little like niche stuff. But we'll see what Rexpo does, Frank. So, but Tinley. Yeah, Tinley. That was really fun.
And you didn't vend. You were just there to see the show, right?
Yeah.
What did you pick up?
I picked up one animal, which I kind of forgot about since I got it. But it's a pastel Posset Monarch, 66 Monarch, 66 Hypo female that I got for free. So Frank was badgering me, and he was like, "You're going to come home with something. You've never not left a show with anything." I said, "I'm not paying for anything," which meant I probably won't come home with anything. And I did for free, so I'll take it. And Frank bought a. He doesn't want me to like let it out because he's an Ultramel guy. But hold on.
Oh, Frank, what did you do?
Oh, come on, dude! Really? Seriously? Right now? Breeder male, pastel monarch G-stripe. So Frank bought this, and it is staying at my house, and we're going to do pretty good amount of split clutches with it. And it is from Herp and Harbins. So the
that's right, Jen. Free is best. And Frank said, "Damn, Tyler."
Yeah. But yeah, so this boy's pastel monarch G-stripe, 800 grams. He's been here 2 weeks. He's had like 4 meals. He's a beast. Yeah, so me and Frank are going to be doing some split clutches with him this season and figure out where to go with that, but I didn't pay for them. So we'll see. That's everything I brought home from Tinley. That was it. And the auction was good. That's where we got them. The after parties and dinners are always great. Got to hang out with we always try and do like a dinner and a breakfast with someone different every day there. So, we went to breakfast with buddies from up here, Visual Exotics and Parkside Pythons. It's a father-son. They each have their own business, but father-son and breed ball pythons from Buffalo. We did breakfast with them. No, dinner with them. We did breakfast with Troy and like 50 other breeders. It was crazy.
That was a loud breakfast, right?
It was nuts. He set up a breakfast, and I guess people he invited people, and then they invited people. So I think he counted like 30 total is what he kind of invited, and like 60 people showed up.
Ooh.
So it was crazy. Yeah, they had a room set kind of in the back for him, and when we got there, it was full. And he was like, "What's going on?" And I think there was just other snake breeders go to the same breakfast spot, and when the waitresses and all that stuff running the place realized that they, were breeding snakes, they just thought they were part of Troy's party, and they weren't. So, that restaurant got packed with snake people.
Yeah.
But
what's up, man?
That's usually, again, that's why I love Tinley. And I did love Daytona for the same reason. Like, you're going to dinner with different people and breakfast with different people that you only get to see, 4 or 5 times a year max. We're all really close, but we don't get together as much as I think we should, but it's hard.
Dude, that's a core memory for me. Frank. Come on, Frank. Frank. Yes. The restaurant we went to, the waiter's name was Frank, and he was trying his hardest, bless his heart.
Yeah.
And the owner was like, "Frank, come on, Frank." So, the whole way out the door, we were like, "Good job, Frank. Frank, you're doing great." So it was really fun.
Yeah, it was. Those shows are always fun. And, I think I realize every time I go to Tinley and don't vend it, we did it once. The more I realized, like, I would rather not vend Tinley than vend Tinley.
Yeah.
Just for the hangout reason through the day, not being stuck behind a table. The financial risk is there, but it's not bad. Like, you know what I mean? Doing a ton of those shows isn't monetarily the worst thing in the world. But just being able to run around all day, talk to everyone. I talked to Patrick at Chimera about it, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, like I agree. I would much rather not be behind this table right now, even though he's selling snakes and doing all that stuff, because I'm too much of a social butterfly to sit behind."
Now, Mike, y'all were barely awake for dinner, man. What are you talking about? He's going to sit here. The wife and I were never awake for breakfast at Tinley. Lunchtime, no show. Dinner time, where are they at, y'all? Come on now. Come on, Mike.
Yeah, but I love Tinley. It is still, even after going to Daytona, the best show I've ever been to. Still the top of the mountain, and probably will be until I still got to check out the California shows and hit Troy shows to see. Yeah. But I don't know. It's just the mythical factor of Tinley. It is the Super Bowl.
Right here, y'all. Hit that damn like button, y'all. Follow, follow, follow. I definitely
Yeah.
want to go to Daytona next year. No fucking excuses. Chris, you always have an excuse, sir. I love you. You're our sponsor, but you always have an excuse.
Are you going?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Like
trying.
Tinley was like a one-time deal for me, and it was so busy and stuff. I was in good company, but I didn't have fun at Tinley. Not like I did Pomona or Florida. Now, like if Samuel was like, "Hey, let's do this," yeah, I would go. I have fun with Sammy and John and Dee and stuff, but it's just like it all is like who the people you travel with and who you associate yourself with.
Yeah.
So
I think
that makes a big difference.
Yeah, that showed this weekend for that's true. Patrick mentioned we did a show this past weekend in Niagara, super small show, fire hall. I've known the people who run the show for a while, and so I did their first one. I think they're on their third, or that was their third or fourth, and so it's not a big show, but the last 2 or 3 times I've done it, I've always done pretty well, never complained. But yeah, this past one was really rough. There was probably the least amount of people I've ever seen at a show ever. Which is saying a lot because I've done some very, very slow shows. But even, Frank was there. Dad was out of town. But it didn't feel long because it was just me, Frank, Anthony from Visual, who went to dinner with at Tinley, and his dad, Patrick. The whole time just bantering back and forth. Like, it went quick just with the people we were with. So it does make a big, big difference.
Bear, I will reach out to Charlie and refresh that, and I will let you know if you still need it. If it's still good, I know it'll be good. He just has to redo it. I don't know if it's once every 1 month or 2 months.
That was my favorite comment right there.
I had heart surgery. Oh, yeah. You see in the Reptile Lounge the meals he's been having. I don't know if you've looked or not, but I'm like super jealous. Well, it's like you've had heart surgery. You're eating like you're working for a heart attack.
God. Yeah, I know his show's only 11 hours away. I probably will do it next year. That is also correct. Barely any. And Chris, I very much agree with that one. I think one of the people up here's got to decide to take the dive, and I think if no one does it within the next 2 to 3 years, then I'll do it because someone needs to do it. And it's a conversation that I've been having for a little while now about a large East Coast show, but not in the cards right now. So if someone else wants to do it, go for it. But if you don't, 3 years from now, 3 to 5 years from now, I'll be there. So
there you
someone
go.
Figure it out. Because I agree. I've talked to Potter. There's been other people in the Northeast that have talked to Potter about bringing, because there used to be an NARBC in the Northeast, and for some reason they shut that one down. So asked about, they need another location. Let's bring one to the Northeast, and nope. So Troy's show is East Coast, but I don't know. It's North Carolina's not Northeast, so
yeah.
And there's such a high density of people up here who would like. Where would I have it? I don't know. There's a couple places, like I don't know if I want to do New York. There's a lot of like very troubling things with having a large show in New York.
I bet.
Yeah, the biggest one is like there's a lot of vendors that just have a stigma, and it's not even a stigma for good reason, that don't do New York shows. I forget who we had on a little while ago that is from New York and doesn't do any New York shows because of the tax, which
who was that? I remember.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but like I'm not going to get into like a whole like pay your taxes thing, but it's a thing. Like I know PA vendors who will do the New Hampshire show but won't do a show in New York because you have to pay New York state tax, and almost every show in New York that at least I've been to, they've asked for your New York State tax ID.
Yes.
So you need it. So that's one of the biggest problems with having one in New York. If I did, I would kind of enjoy doing one in Buffalo, because I think one of the biggest pros about a large show is you got to have something to do, and that's why Daytona's huge. You got the beach right there, and don't want to like out myself, but Niagara Falls right next to Buffalo, that's something where, again, Chris can take his family to go see for, if we're doing a Saturday, Sunday show, he could show up Friday and spend an extra day in Buffalo to, see the falls. Anyone from Rochester, the falls aren't a crazy thing, but for other people, like, yeah, right, you need outside attractions. And the first thing that comes to my head is the falls. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's not a big deal at all, because they're 50 minutes down the road. But for some other people, like, maybe it is, something they've wanted to see forever. I know it's on people's bucket lists, right?
You're right.
So you got to have an outside attraction. And to me, Buffalo has that. But it's in New York, so that sucks. And there's some other, PA venues and stuff like that I think would be cool, but we'll figure it out in a few years.
There we go. So I want to play the sponsorship video, and then I would hope Tyler would like dig in that incubator and show us some of those new babies he's got this week.
I'll go grab them.
See you soon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Patrick is leaving us, everybody. Good night, Patrick.
Give me 2 more seconds.
One, and
I gotta take 2 trips.
I'll give it to you, man. I'll give it to you. Play our little ticker here. Comments. Does anybody have anything in particular that we're looking for their collection right now? Clowns, chocolate, special, whatever it is. You can drop it in the comments. I know myself, I would love some scrambler. Hopefully I'll be getting a really fire one from Tyler that's not scrambler, but it is something else really good I've been wanting. Stan said, later, Patrick. Wish I was in my snake room, but.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Tyler's coming, y'all. He's fixing to pull out fire.
Had to make a couple trips. So I got 4 clutches here.
Oh, man.
The lighting's not great. Give me 1 sec to see if I can fix that. Whoa.
Bear said, I need. Which one do you need, Bear?
What can I get, Bear?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
There we go.
No, Chris, no pastels for you. I'm cutting you off, sir.
So, this clutch, everything is out except for 1 pairing, and most of them are in shed too. So, pairing on this was a KRG Phantom Leopard Yellow Belly Pied to Cinnamon Pastel Double Het G-Stripe Pied. 2 of these babies look visual G-Stripe, but Dad was not het, so it's pretty interesting. Mom looks visual G-Stripe too, but she's also het. So that
gosh
is Cinnamon Pastel Phantom Leopard or KRG, 100% het pied. And then 50% het G-stripe male will be available once it has its meals. And then these are some of the high white pieds I was talking about having to get tested. So this is a phantom pied, and it's probably leopard or KRG as well. And then it's possible yellow belly and some other stuff. Posset G-stripe male. This will probably stay. If
Jamie, I'm cutting you off of the bananas, ma'am.
No, Jamie, I have the best bananas for you in this next one.
Ooh,
I got you. I just hit probably my favorite banana I've ever produced. This is, as stupid as it sounds, KRG Phantom Leopard Yellow Belly Pied. That is 50% at G-stripe female. If it proves, it'll stay. And I actually have 2 of these. So that's just, again, theoretical ID, but dad is identical to these 2. Same head stamp, same color, and dad proved for all his genes. So for right now, I'm going to call them KRG Phantom Leopard Yellow Belly Pieds, Posset G-stripe, and they're theoretical IDs. And they're both female, and if they prove at G-stripe, they'll both stay.
man, I wish one of those were a male.
I have this, which is a cinnamon pied, possible KRG Phantom Leopard Yellow Belly, and 50% at G-stripe male. That'll be for sale, even if it proves. And then this one's one of my faves. Also looks visual G-stripe, but is pastel yellow belly KRG pied.
So
Possible het G, which I think is going to be
probable het G.
yeah. And there's one more in the egg, which is a pewter cinnamon pastel pied, and possible all the other genes as well. So almost everything in that clutch is going to get tested. I hit a similar clutch, same dad, to a cinnamon double het G-stripe pied female. There's 4 females in that one. I need all females in there tested, which is the ones I missed. And the 2 males in there I'm not going to test, but those are for sale as well. I'll have to, they're not anything crazy. It's literally, I think, a normal that's het pied and pos het G-stripe, and a KRG leopard. That's het pied and pos het G-stripe males, so I'm probably not going to test them, but if anyone wants them for the low, let me know. Here we go. Everything in this clutch is out except for 1, and they're all still slimy. But here's my favorite banana I've ever produced, Jamie. I know the colors are not going to come up at all on this thing. And it literally just came out of the egg in the past 2 hours because I was just at dinner and it was still in the egg when I left.
Whoa. What was that?
Was from a banana black pastel pied, was possible specter, to a pastel Mojave yellow belly toxic clown that was 66% het pied, but I got 1 pied in here, so he proved out. I am so happy with that. But yeah, this thing is stupid looking. And when it sheds and gets bigger, I think that is a black pastel banana yellow belly toxic double het clown pied. And I did hit 2 other really nice bananas in there. So that's banana black pastel, probably yellow belly, maybe Mojave. This is my first like banana clutch with a ton of other genes in it that I'm not super familiar with. So I haven't ID'd a ton of like black pastel banana stuff, but this is another one. And then there's the visual banana black pastel pied is still in the egg. And then there's 2 babies in there. I'm going to keep a secret for now until I got to keep a. They're literally the worst looking snakes in there. But I might have hit. I really want some other opinions before I show them off and put a label on it. But I think I might have hit the first single gene toxics. So we talked last week about, I don't even know if we talked about it on the show or backstage, toxic dinker gene I've been working on and haven't been able to isolate it from yellow belly. And out of a pairing where mom has 3 genes and dad has 3 genes, she's het pied, or she's visual pied, he's het pied. I think I might have hit a single gene toxic.
Finally. So, you've been trying to hit that, right?
Yeah, 2 seasons now, and I've done stupid pairings: yellow belly, toxic clown, het pied to a pied, and not hit one. So I put 3 genes in a het to 3 genes in a visual, and I might have just hit one. So, but I really want to get second, third, 10th opinions before I, let that one
That's
out.
funny. Second, third, 10th.
Yeah, this clutch is a split clutch I did with Frank. It was my special entry, and these are all assholes. Special entry yellow belly clown, 2 black pastel het clown, 5 eggs. Got kind of unlucky. We got 2 clowns. Both of them aren't what we were looking for. But this is a black pastel entry yellow belly het clown.
You don't think they're special on that one?
No, because I will show you the one I'm pretty sure is like I'm 99. That's a female. Will be available. Everything in this clutch is going to be available. This is the special version. So, wow. Come here. So this has special, and this one does not. Come here. So this is the one I just showed, and then this is the special version.
That's pretty.
So this one probably would have been a holdback, but it's a male. So I am not in the need for it. I do have a female cinnamon enchi special from last season that I did hold back, so she's getting decent size now. This is a clown, possible yellow belly. I think it is yellow belly, but also, yeah, female. Yep.
So do you know if it's a no-co special or just special?
Don't know exactly.
Okay.
It was from Justin, and he does not label his stuff, and I also bought it secondhand. So it was in the collection we bought, produced by Justin in 21 or 20. Yeah, produced by Justin in 21. So that's all I know about him, and he's produced 5 or 6 clutches for me at this point, and I think got 3 holdbacks from him at this point. So he's produced some really nice stuff, and he was the father to the clutch that just laid today. So another split clutch with Frank, same boy to a fire het clown from Frank. So hoping for, we didn't hit a singular special clown in this one. We were looking for like black pastel enchi special clown, and we hit an enchi clown and a maybe yellow belly clown, and then 2 black pastel enchi hets and a black pastel enchi special yellow belly het. So not exactly what we were looking for. So that's why everything in there will be for sale. But hopefully the ones that just went today will yield me a nice special clown. And here, nothing too crazy, but something I've been looking for since I bought these animals 4 years ago. Candy pieds, pure candy pieds.
Candy pieds.
So nothing too special anymore. But bought these from Sal Gomez. So they're pretty special to me and Sal. Used to talk pretty often, and females finally went, and I proved this girl out. Actually, the sister to this one will be proved out on the 26th. So this weekend. I bought 2 candy 66% het pied females and a candy 66% het pied male from him, and proved that out without testing. Just proved that first mom out without testing. I'm going to do it the old school way with them. And she did me right. So that's a 1.2 right there. And I'll probably sell one of the females and keep a 1.1. I remember when I bought into them, I think it was 4 years ago now. And they were going for like $3,000 a candy pied, and now they're like $600. But they're still super, super special to me.
Right. Absolutely, man.
So those are all the clutches. Wow.
Look at that. Man, he's got snakes. Y'all need snakes?
I got 3 other ones in there that are open, but none of the babies are out, none of the babies are out. So they're all cut, but no babies.
What are those?
The one I cut today was a super pastel desert ghost clown to a leopard vanilla yellow belly het clown, and I hit 3 visual clowns, and 3 double hets. Obviously everything has pastel in it, but I think a pastel vanilla leopard clown hat, pastel vanilla clown hat, and I don't remember what the last clown was. And then the double hats were just pastel leopard, yellow belly. And I think I had a pastel leopard vanilla yellow belly, but not positive. Another one of the clutches is Orange Dream Mario Spot Nose Desert Ghost to a pastel het Desert Ghost female, 8 eggs, 8 visual Desert Ghost. So I was super happy with that.
Yeah.
Nothing's out of the egg. I forget when I cut those, but I think it was Monday or Tuesday. So nothing's out yet. And then the last clutch, which is absolutely killing me right now, is we did a clutch cutting between a pastel KRG het hypopide female to a Mojave Huffman hypo het pied. If anyone saw the video, the first egg proved the mom out to be pied, but the fluid was all green. So I knew something was wrong. I finished the cutting and went back. The snake in that egg was dead. So tossed that one out. And all the other babies did not look great. They didn't absorb a lot of their yolk at all. And right now, I think every clutch except for the candy clutch was cut after them. And they are still not all out of the egg. None of them are actually out of the egg, but they are all still alive. So yeah. I've done the method that I do to try and, make sure they don't, disattach from the umbilicus and all that stuff. But it's pretty sad right now. So we'll see if they make it. I don't know if they will, but it's going to be a real kick in the nuts, because I did hit the first KRG hypopide ever produced in there, and it is out of the egg, in a deli, still attached to its umbilicus and pretty lethargic. So I don't think it'll make it, and I don't know if anything in the clutch will make it, but I really hope they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that, dude.
Yeah, so and I said in the video, like, I was freaking out. That's the most excited I've been to hit anything since we got the mom, and I saw that pairing in my head, and I went, that's what I want to do, and this is our first clutch. Proved her out and hit the snake I've wanted for 3 years now, and it might not make it. So we'll see. But that, I've been waiting every day. I'm like, maybe they'll come out today. Nope. So I checked them today. They're all still alive. But still didn't absorb a ton of their yolk. All of them are still attached. And the only one that's even crawled out of the egg, even though it's still attached to its umbilicus, is the KRG hypopide. So that's a good and a bad sign, because it came out. It's laying there still attached in a deli, which is what I do, deli paper towels. If they have that problem, deli paper towel, close it, put it in the incubator. Works 99% of the time. This will be the first time it doesn't work if the snake doesn't make it, but it happens. I will hit another one, hopefully. But yeah, the last thing I did was I pulled out 4 of my favorite animals we've hit so far this season.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Let me get you up here.
Pretty interesting ones here. And this is like the whole range of projects. That get back in that tub. Thank you. So this one right here is, and this is the only one for sale, or at least for sale right now in this bin. But that is a Super Enchi Orange Dream Sulfur Hypo 100% Het Clown male. So he's clean. His pattern is crazy. His color actually is picking up pretty good, which I'm surprised about. Super Enchi OD Fire Hypo 100% Het Clown male. And he would be a keeper if he was a female. But I do have Dad, which is Super Enchi Orange Dream Hypo Clown. So right now, I don't need him. So he is for sale. Not dying to get rid of him, because he could always stay as a backup. But if anyone's interested in him, definitely let me know, because I have him and the entire rest of the clutch except for the female I kept in, which are everything in that clutch is at least Super Enchi double het Hypo Clown. And I do have some females that I could toss with him too. If you want to start a little Hypo Clown project for a decent price. They're not going to be super cheap, but if you buy the male, I'll give you a nice price on the females. This one Holly's going to really like, and I got a double ID from Billy Rice at Rice Reptiles at Tinley. So that is a Orange Dream Yellow Belly Mario Spot Nose Pet Desert Ghost female, and she is feisty.
Oh my gosh.
She is would be ready to go. She's not going to be available until she either won't be available at all or until I know exactly what I get out of the visual clutch that I just mentioned are all still in the egg. So if I think I hit 3 Mario Spot Nose Desert Ghosts that are all possible Orange Dream in that clutch. And depends on if they're female or not, if I keep them or not, will all depend on if this girl stays. The next baby, which is...
I'm just saying real quick, my Motley Desert Ghost would look amazing to that.
Yeah, and I still got 1 clutch from that boy too, so I might have to wait until the other clutch comes out from the Mario. This might be my favorite looking snake I produced this season so far. I do like the dark stuff.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
So this is KRG, and that's it. No. That is a KRG Phantom Leopard Yellow Belly Cinnamon, 100% het pied, 66 or 50% het for G-stripe female, and is a holdback until I test her for G-stripe. And even if she's not het G-stripe, I might keep her just because I love the way she looks. I have an adult version of this without cinnamon, so KRG Phantom Leopard Yellow Belly het pied. It's huge and has never laid for me, so technically I don't need it. But that girl, when we first got her, was 300-400 grams and was my favorite snake when we picked up the collection, and is maybe being replaced by her because God, her contrast is even better than the other ones, and I didn't know if it could get better.
Right, yeah. I love how the alien heads are so drawn out on that.
I love them. I love them. Come here. Stop. You're the worst one in here. And you're my maybe second favorite one. Stop. So this was, again, something I need to send out to Charlie pretty bad. But kind of don't know if I should. So I got to test it for pied, but it's really got a nice ringer. So I'm going to call it 100% double het, but it's not until I prove it. This is, yeah, you just tried to bite the camera, and it's the best eater out of this group. Is a Firefly, KRG Yellow Belly, possible Phantom, 100% het Monarch, and 50% het for pied.
Male or female? Yeah. Oh, wow.
So that's really what I wanted from that clutch. I was a little upset. I wanted one really, really, really powerful male, which is what he is. And I wanted 2 or 3 females with decent genetics, you know, a KRG or 2 and a couple other codoms. Sadly, didn't get any. So the 2 females I hit in that clutch are very, very, very basic. And I will be testing for pied, but no. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that clutch was a little bittersweet because I hit the male I've wanted for a year now, but the females in the clutch I think were a pastel Phantom and a Phantom or a Fire Phantom or a Phantom Yellow Belly or something. So nothing amazing at all. But they're all het Monarch and Posset Pied. Yeah, dude, it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like ball python collections. Imagine like my room, but instead of like tubs of snakes, it's just shoes. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, those are kind of the highlights of the season so far. There's other ones, but these are the ones that just came to the top of my head.
Right.
And in 4 more weeks, there's going to be way more top picks because I'm horrible with top picks. I just pick.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what else you're doing because you are killing it over there. You know.
Yeah, we'll see. The 26th is a really big day, and I've been talking about it forever. You know, since they were laid, we got 4 clutches to cut on the same day, which is the most we've ever done, and I'm hyping it up in my head, so I hope it works out. But the 4 clutches, I can tell you guys what they are. They're all pretty exciting to me. And my most exciting clutch of the year is on the 26th as well. So it could be crazy amazing day, or it could be a little bit of a letdown. So the first clutch is very simple, but it'll be my first Huffman pieds. Mojave Huffman hypo het pied to a single gene pied. Nothing crazy. I've had that.
That's
Huffman
amazing.
pieds are cool.
Yeah.
But I've had that male. This is his 3rd season breeding, and I've always used him for the hypo and never for the pied. So this year I went, no, we're going to change that. And I think I only used them for pied, except for that double visual clutch that he did produce, the KRG hypo pied, and that needs to survive. And that clutch was 6 eggs, and all 6 are still good. The second clutch on the day was a Candy possible het for pied. Oh, wait, am I wrong? Yeah, no. Candy, 100% het for pied male. No, female. 66, sorry. I have the next clutch is Candies as well, so let's screwed up. Candy, 66% het pied female, bred to a GHI Mojave Black Pastel KRG, 100% het pied male. So I really want some nice pied. I want her to prove pied. I might be greedy. The 2 that I've bought from him already have proved from Sal. So if the 3rd one proves, I'd be crazy. But making some nice pied combos that are het candy is something important for me and to prove that female out. The next one is very similar vein. It's a Candy 100% het pied to a Black Pastel het candy female. And I've got a bad taste in my mouth from her from last season. She laid, I think, 11 eggs, and 3 of them were viable. 2 of them made it to term, 4 of them were viable. 3 made it to term, and it was the same pairing. The only visual candy in the clutch died in the egg and was kinked, and the other 2 were both male Black Pastel het candies. So, yeah, and I tried to breed her the season before, and she didn't go. So this is an important clutch to me. I want to get a Black Pastel candy visual. Bad. It's nothing crazy at all. I'm just a psycho and I want it. And then the last, where is it? The last clutch of the day, which is my most anticipated pairing of the year at this point, is a Super Enchi Orange Dream Hypo Clown Boy to a Orange Dream Yellow Belly, 100% het hypo, 50% het pied, and 50% het clown. I'm a loser, and I should test it, but I don't care. Because I know if I hit a clown out of that pairing, I will scream. My biggest thing is if she proves that clown, I'm dreaming for a Super OD Yellow Belly Enchi Hypo Clown. And if she does prove that clown, she will be sent out for the pied test. And if she proves that, then hopefully she will be able to produce some triples for me next year to my 2 males that are double visual hat for the others.
Jamie wants to know if you can show the snake you took from him to see how big he's getting.
Yep. He might be in shed. Nope, he just shed. He hasn't gained too much weight, but he's had 4 meals now. And he's looking really good. He's not getting too much bigger. Maybe a little bit, 50 grams maybe, but
Jamie has some chunky snakes.
yeah, I know. But this is Super OD Hypopied Possible Enchi boy from Sammy. And he's been real happy here. So can't wait for him to be growing up and breeding. He will be my starter for the Hypopied project when he is ready. And I will, it's not listed, but if anyone wants them, hit me up now because I will ship them. A Hypopied breeder male available right now. Yeah, he's been here for like 5 years, produced I don't even know how many clutches for me, and was proven before I got him. He's a monster. So if anyone wants a Hypopied boy who's also granite of some sort, I've just never even tried. He just throws granite babies that are pretty cool. But
I would like to have some pictures of him because I have two. One of them's a super OD calico hypo, and then the other one's just a super OD het hypo that I'm wanting to put into a pod project. I think they would turn out really pretty in the future.
Yeah,
so,
I'm gonna go toss this boy away real quick.
He's gonna toss your snake, Sammy. Bye.
Gently placed in the tub.
So Sammy has that RK Asphalt pod female here. We were talking earlier about what we wanted to pair her up to because I really don't have a pod I want to put with her. So I'm thinking about doing the chocolate Batman with her and making some double hets.
Yeah.
And from there.
Yeah, that'd be good. Chocolate. Yeah.
I think that would be nice. Oh, he is beautiful. Let me pull you up.
Yeah. He's weird compared to, and we've said it every time that we've gone to shows, but never looked really into it. He's different looking than the other hypopods at shows. Like Nice Balls has had breeder hypopod boys there, and I'm just like, yeah, they're not the same. But so he throws babies that have granite, really nice like speckled sides and cool stuff, but nothing that I've ever like capped or tried to prove out. He's just, some of his hypo babies look a little bit better than other hypos, and some of his like just normal babies look different than normals. So he's pretty cool, and he's probably produced, I don't know, 80 babies for me. So I bought a Pasto Enchi hypopod breeder boy who will replace him, and then when Sammy's is ready, the Pasto Enchi is going to be the backup to the Super OD. So I don't need 3 projects in or three breeder males in the hypopod. So he'll be available. He is available. I just haven't listed him anywhere.
Right. Bob, I agree with you, and I do have a really super, not to brag, I do really have a super nice line of chocolate. That come from Empire State Exotics, Joe. So beautiful, beautiful. Even the leopard line in that is just amazing. Tyler has seen it, the markings on the bellies and stuff. It's really insane. Nice. So
yeah, the chocolate stuff is cool. We'll see. I really slacked on it a bit. Like I had it forever. Literally, it was the 5th snake I ever got had chocolate in it, but I never put it to clown or put it to anything. So
I got some chocolate het clown females over here.
Get out of there. It's my pocket.
I think I may have one left because those were the first ones that went.
Come here. Yeah, but we'll see. The Mario was bred to a female with chocolate. So we'll see. And he's spot nose. So 5 eggs. They're due like mid-November though. So we still got a little bit of time before those are all ready to go. And then the only other chocolate I have that I really like is breeder male that's het hypo, and got some other really nice codoms and dinker stuff. I work a couple dinker projects, which maybe I shouldn't, but they're cool. So I do.
It's your collection. Do what you want. Do what you love.
But yeah, that's really it for me. I've been pumping snakes out and slacking a bit on putting stuff into husbandry, but yeah, babies are coming out like crazy, and they're not going to stop. I think the biggest break I have from now until like end of November is 10 days between cutting clutches. And I just cut 18 tonight, and I just got 29 in the incubator. So, yeah, I 4 on the 26th. I got 1 on the 27th, 1 on the 29th, and that's kind of how it just keeps going until I hit clutch number 29.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll have 4 more this season, but I'm already starting to pair for the 2025 season. And I'm in Small Town Exotics Patreon. They've been so helpful. I really do suggest everybody, if you're just having any troubles or any questions, hit up Shane, get in that Patreon. Love it. Amazing. We're going over, the top 2 tiers are actually going over their collection and stuff. So it's really amazing. I do. We'll say that. So, all right, Tyler, was there anything else we need to hit on real quick before we jump off of air? We're at an hour already.
No, I think honestly the biggest thing is if you guys are interested in anything, let me know. My morph market is not very updated. So if there's anything you guys are looking for, again, I have 40 plus animals that are out and have had meals that are not listed anywhere, no updated photos anywhere. So if there's any projects you guys are into and want to see if I have them, let me know, and I'll get back to you on what you guys need. I'll try and hook you up. That's really it.
Are you doing the Husbandry Pro store as well?
I haven't gotten into that at all yet. Like, again, I've been so busy with everything else that I've once everything in the new project goes well, we will definitely get back to everything's in husbandry. We'll be opening our husbandry store. Morph market will be updated, and that'll be a big push after St. Louis, which is the 8th, 9th, and 10th, because that's our last show. Our schedule slows down a bit, so we're in town every weekend and we got 2 or 3 extra days to play with, so it makes life a lot easier updating everything. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, anything else you got?
Not right now, not until the beginning of November. Just waiting and counting my days. So
all right.
But like I was saying earlier, we are going to take a small little break from the podcast, a couple weeks, try to regroup. And man, I thank everybody for being here. Thank you to our sponsors, and we will see you guys in a couple weeks.
See you guys.